but the wind blew wings. Hang on, Starsky.
It's out. It's out next Friday here in the UK. It's going to be huge. Here are the stars of that film, Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll be together again. I've been waiting for a long time. We're gonna be together again.
Mr. Wilson, how are you? Come on here. Make yourselves comfortable here. Ben there, Owen there. Well, thank you for coming on. I am a big fan of both of your respective careers, your work, and so on and so forth.
Thank you.
How long have you two known each other for? It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, like 8 years, 8 or 8
We
years.
met on The Cable Guy.
Yeah.
I came in to audition for Ben on Cable Guy.
Now, we should talk about this. Is a film that Ben directed with Jim Carrey, and which at the time didn't do that well.
Right.
But since, intelligent folk...
Thanks for pointing that out.
Well, well, we need the full story, yeah? But
Yes,
I
definitely.
love that film.
Yeah, it's a little, it's a little off.
It's very dark, it's very weird, it's
Yeah.
strange. And so you were knocked out by his audition, no doubt.
Not particularly. He came in. I mean, I knew he was funny, and he had, he had a certain something going on, but I wasn't totally convinced. It was also like the first. I think you hadn't really done anything.
No, I hadn't done a lot of auditions, so I was like really nervous and everything, but...
It's a really fun film. Now, when Owen came in to audition for you, were you struck by his distinctive looks?
Where are you going with this?
Well, because
You're saying you have a thing for him?
I think he's a very handsome man,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I seek him out in movies now.
Really?
Yeah, but not in a sexual way.
Right.
Seriously not. But when you look at your face now, it's one of those faces that really shouldn't work, but does. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's a good way of putting it.
No, I don't have a wonderfully symmetrical face, but yeah.
It's because I mean, no disrespect here, please.
Yeah.
I think I've stated I'm a fan of all your work going way back to the virtually unknown in this country film Bottle Rocket.
Bottle Rocket.
I love Bottle Rocket.
Yeah.
I love Bob.
Yeah.
I think that's a brilliant performance.
It's a fantastic, and you wrote or co-wrote that film?
I wrote that with Wes Anderson, yes.
Caw-caw,
Caw-caw. Wow, this
See,
guy.
I can quote.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not a hard quote to remember. And yet, that's possibly the strangest shaped nose on the planet today.
I don't know.
I've got a big nose, but it doesn't have as many angles.
You've got a very common-looking nose.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Your nose is... Why
think it's
who
actually-
even introduced your nose? No one cares about your nose, Stiller. Let's talk about this film, because I went to see Starsky and Hutch last week. I don't know about you guys, I'm going to ask you now. I was a huge fan of Starsky and Hutch when I was a kid growing up. I'm a bit older than both of you, but you were pretty young when it was on, first time out, I guess.
Yeah, well, it came out in '75, so I would have been 7. And, yeah, it was sort of more towards the end, I guess, of the series run that I became a fan. But I had, like, the Starsky and Hutch lunchbox and the little Hot Wheel Gran Torino and stuff, all the paraphernalia and stuff.
Were you a fan as well, Ben?
Oh, is it okay for me to talk?
Yeah, you can talk that.
I love the show. I was 10 years old when it came on the air.
But Owen, did you ever think you would grow up and be in a film like Starsky and Hutch when you admired it as a kid?
No, I probably didn't. I didn't, I wasn't like a kid who wanted to be an actor or
But you're a
anything.
natural.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can see why you're a big star, and you're going to be a bigger star.
Thank you. That's awfully nice of you to say.
Ben, what are you doing in the future? You got any plans?
Waiting for you guys to finish talking.
But we're joking, because you're doing great.
I'm doing all right.
Well, you're doing better than all right.
I'm doing all right.
No, you're doing
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Thank you, though.
Let me ask you about the other casting in the film. It's inspired casting, I think, to have Huggy Bear, which is a difficult role to fill.
Yeah.
To have Snoop Doggy Dogg play him. It's just a brilliant conception. Whose idea was it to bring Snoop in? How well did Snoop fit in to the general working of the day? In fact, does anyone actually call him Snoop, or have I made myself look silly now?
No. You haven't. We call him Snoop or Snoop Dogg. We don't call him Snoop. We don't say Doggy.
The Doggy Dog.
Yeah.
Is like
But I guess he was Snoop Doggy Dogg at one point.
His mother called him that as a little kid. No, it was because he was like a big Snoopy.
Snoop Puppy
And I
Pup.
thought he looked,
He was great to work with. I mean, he has a huge entourage. It's what you would expect, the whole sort of hip-hop.
He has a spiritual advisor, the Archbishop Don the Magic Wand, who was a former pimp from Chicago.
Now, this
I'm
is-
serious.
This is serious.
Seriously, he's a wonderful guy. He really is like
He's
a good...
He was a pimp who then became a preacher, and he wrote a book about it called From Pimp Stick to Pulpit. And it's a great book.
We're looking at, you know what you're looking at right here on the couch, ladies and gentlemen, and take a second to enjoy this. Two of the young princes of Hollywood. That's what you're looking at. They're two of these men have it all in their hands.
So
You're looking at one of the best comedy writers and directors and actors in the business, and one of the best comedy writers and actors and good-looking men in the business. And I'm hoping, this is what I'm asking you, are you enjoying it? Are you getting every last bit of juice from this particular orange?
From this particular what?
Orange.
Orange.
I can't... Orange. Well, that's what's held me back. Because people don't enjoy it when they're in the middle of it, and it's presumably going great for you.
I'm enjoying it. You know, I'm happily married. I got a kid. Owen is still, like, I think he's really enjoying it. You know, he's sort of...
Single guy.
I mean...
Yeah, I'm a single guy.
To put it mildly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that, Lee, just give me the look there. I know what the lady's like. You were both very funny at the Oscars, if I may say so.
Thank you.
We were
very nervous.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because even though your performers, I guess you're not used to performing live as such, and also, you know you've got an audience, literally, there's something like a billion people, is that right?
Yeah.
An American billion, that's less than an English billion.
It was
What
weird.
do you do before you go on? How do you deal with nerves like that?
Well, we were practicing in the dressing room, and it kind of seemed like a good idea when we thought it up. And then when the reality of it hit, it was strange because we were, you know, there at the Oscars, and Owen's in his tuxedo, and I'm wearing the full-on Starsky cardigan.
Yeah.
And we're in the green room. It's like Nicolas Cage, and Renee Zellweger comes off with her Best Actress Oscar. And I'm like checking my wig line in the mirror. And it just
But I
felt
mean, you
very...
did say to me before we went on, like, I know the bit is I'm supposed to look like a joke, this is like ridiculous, but I'm looking in the mirror and I think I look pretty cool. You did say that.
Well, you know,
did look cool.
But you do look cool. We have a picture there. You kind of look, and you look so much like, I know everyone must have said this to you, but you look so much like Paul Michael Glaser at times.
If he was about 8 inches shorter, yes.
Well, but you look good in the permy wig.
Yeah, thank you.
These guys have made a lot of films together. I hope you've seen many of them. Zoolander is fabulous. A great, funny
Thank you.
film. I love Zoolander.
Thank you for the smattering.
I love it.
Love the smattering.
But you know, for you that's a smattering because you're used to American audiences who, let's face it, are slightly less intelligent, okay? Whereas for an English audience to give you that, that's like a standing ovation and a parade. That's
Thank you
really
very
big.
much.
For you should really take that home with you.
I appreciate that.
That's yours to keep.
Actually,
I will
before I
take it.
went on the Tonight Show, I'd been to the Playboy Mansion, and I ran into the guy who warms up the audience before at the mansion. He goes, "Hey, you're going to be on Monday." I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "You want a standing ovation?" And I was like, "What? You can get me one?" He was like, "Yeah." And so when I went out there, he got me a standing ovation.
Wow.
I guess he was able to do that.
And what did you have to give him in return at the Playboy Mansion?
I just kind of, you know, sent some his way.
I can't believe you sit there and say, you see, I've gone high now. You say...
He's in the grotto, you know.
In the grotto?
Yeah.
You ever been to the Playboy Mansion?
I actually have been.
Nah.
Yeah, but back when I was, you know.
And what goes on at the Playboy Mansion?
I think it's kind of not as exciting as people think.
I
There's a
think
lot-
it is. Because I went to the White House and I got to meet Clinton, and that was President Clinton, that was very exciting. But I have to admit, I was more excited going to the Playboy Mansion.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Okay, Meet the Parents. What a great film.
Thank you.
As
It
well.
was fun to do.
You're making a sequel, is that right?
Yeah, we're about to start shooting it.
And the title of this film is, if I'm...
Meet the Fockers.
Are you going to get away with that?
I just did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe you're going to have Dustin Hoffman
Yes.
in this one, and the last one had De Niro in. Is De Niro going to be in the sequel as
Yeah,
well?
De Niro's. The idea is that De Niro and his wife Blythe Danner go down to meet my parents.
Yeah.
And Dustin Hoffman's my dad.
What a dream cast. that
Yeah.
is.
And,
you
and guess who's playing my mom?
Oh, fantastic. Who gets to play your mum?
I guess I could say.
Is that it?
Barbara Streisand, I think.
That's huge.
5 or 6 gay men in the audience have now passed out. with just sheer excitement that someone's met Barbara Streisand.
I know, right?
Is she going to sing in the film?
I don't know.
But you're a Jewish fella.
I am. I'm Jewish and
Half
Irish
Irish.
Catholic.
Wow, now that's a
My
fiery
mom's
mix, isn't it?
Oh yeah, a lot of guilt.
I bet that was fun at parties. What did you do at
A lot of
Christmas?
drinking and eating.
Yeah. Have you ever seen her live?
I have not.
No, nor have I.
But I talked to her on the phone, and her voice is incredible on the phone.
What did you say to her on the phone? Do you do an impersonation of Barbara Streisand?
No, I can't. I'll come back and I'll do it.
Okay,
sometime.
work on it.
I will.
What
You
was
do
incredible about it?
Just her voice is so mellifluous.
Mellifluous.
It is. It is. It's mellifluous.
Playing up to the intelligent English audience. I like it.
Now, the last film was only out a few weeks ago, and it's been huge over here. It was huge in America. Along Came Polly with Jennifer Aniston, a brilliantly talented actress, a beautiful young woman.
She's great.
In the film, did you see the film yet, by the way, Owen?
No, I haven't. I was in Italy when it came out, but I sent you a congratulatory email. Didn't I?
That's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Ooh, his stock's just going up. I better kiss up.
Huge. He's like #1 in the States, wasn't it?
It was for, it was
For
a little bit.
ages.
Yeah, well.
Do you think Starsky and Hutch will knock it off the top?
I don't think, it had already opened, Starsky and Hutch already opened in the States.
And opened big, I believe.
It opened big. We didn't open #1 because of the Passion of the Christ.
Because of Jesus.
That's right.
Okay, well, he has his fans.
He has his
But could he wear the Starsky cardigan?
That's right.
No. In the film Along Came Polly, one of the characters in it is a partially sighted ferret.
Yeah, there's a blind ferret that Jennifer has as a pet.
Now, you didn't go on so well with this ferret, did you?
I got along fine with the ferret. There were a couple. There were actually like 3 or 4. It's like a sort of a rat-like.
It's hey, hang on, it's nothing like a rat.
Well, it's a little bit like a rat. It's like a rat if it's wearing a mink stole.
What are you talking? It's nothing like a rat. I have 6 ferrets at home. My wife and I, we have 6 ferrets as pets.
Oh, that's good.
They're lovely animals. Yeah, they're great pets. And because you got bitten by one, didn't you?
I did. I got bitten by one when we were shooting. One like latched onto my chin. Okay. And so I had like a little issue with it because I had to get a tetanus shot or whatever. And
well, I think that maybe you did something to the ferret to bring this on.
I might have. You know what? He might have sensed something.
Did you squeeze it too tight or something?
Well, they're very they have such a thin layer of skin. You can feel every organ pulsing on them.
Hey, don't talk to me about ferrets. Don't you think I know about ferrets?
You obviously do.
Talk to Pretty Boy if you want to talk about ferrets and your lack of knowledge of the ferret. My wife has kindly offered to bring along the ferrets tonight. I said to her, darling, will you bring some ferrets along because I would like Mr. Wilson and Mr. Stiller to meet a couple of ferrets and go home persuaded that they are wonderful pets and spread the good word about ferrets. So, Jane, if you wouldn't mind, if Jane has the ferrets there, my wife is going to bring them. Here's my lovely wife, Jane. We look at these, and we chose 2 hobs from our collection of 6.
Oh, nice.
Jane, which ones are these?
That's Malucci and this is Marshall.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're very
Now,
cute.
aren't they cute? Now, will you feel that for me, Owen?
See, but right now I feel his heart's pounding. Okay,
Yeah,
now he's
because
going.
now that one, if you hold that one near your face, he'll give you a little kiss.
No.
Don't do it. Owen, don't do it.
Really, I'm gonna give it
They
back. They're a little weird.
Ben, do you get on more with that one there?
I like this guy.
Yeah, you see, and Jane gave you the dark-haired one and you the blonde one. It's like Starsky and Hutch.
Right.
Yeah. You
Man's
see,
best
isn't that a nice
friend.
pet, you see?
I think he's nice. I've made up with him.
Oh, good.
And to think I spent all those years with Labradors when I could have had one of these wonderful companions.
I'm a bit concerned. Well, do you want to keep? You like him?
No, oh no, am I supposed to give him back?
But no, you can hold on to him. You
very
can't have him, but
welcome.
I thought we were
if
gonna-
you want to keep
Just
him with you
shout.
while you're here.
What is that?
Hey, thank you, Jane, the lovely Jane, for bringing it on. Let's hear it from my beautiful and long-suffering partner.
Here, it's your
Thank you.
ferret.
I love these ferrets. They're great. It's been really a pleasure having you on the show. Genuinely, I am a great fan of yours and a great fan of yours.
Thanks very much.
I really am. Good luck with the movie. Good luck with all your movies.
Thank
and
you.
I hope you'll come back sometime.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Owen, a real pleasure to meet you. Thank you. Real pleasure. Okay. There we go. You see,